Test 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Whoever said Sunday was a day of rest, with a weekend drawing to a conclusion, there's still 90 minutes of hard graft ahead for Coventry United and Heanor Town in the preliminary round of the Sports Ground Development United Counties League Knockout Cup. And with a home tie against Southwell City in the next round up for grabs, neither is willing to give an inch. Join us for the best of the action from Ilkeston's new Manor Ground with commentary from Liam Cook on CUTV. Interim Coventry United manager Jamie Bakaski rings the changes from the 1-1 draw at Elston Park with 5 alterations to the 11. Steph Morley and Harry Wilson return to the backline, while Scott Hammond and Riley DeVoyle reclaim starting roles in midfield. Brady Middleton makes his first start in 4 weeks up front. Under 21 stars Max Adey and Alex Murphy prop up the bench. Heanor make 2 alterations from their 2-1 win at Gresley Rovers. Lions boss Glenn Clarence making changes in attack as match winner John King misses out, as does central midfielder Jack Tyson. In their place, Bradley Britton takes over in the centre, with Yasuto Amora given his chance up top. Heanor look to extend their unbeaten run in all competitions to 7 matches this afternoon. Welcome, one and all, to live and exclusive commentary of Coventry United versus Heanor Town in the Sports Ground Development United Counties League Knockout Cup. You may have heard a few ringings of the emergency alert system there on people's phones, but it looks like everyone's managed to switch it off now, and we're ready for a proper signal of intent, that being the referee's opening whistle of the match. Let's take you through the starting lineups, kicking off with Coventry United in their chain strip of white and purple. There is a slight kit clash today. It's surprising not to see Coventry United in their usual red, but for Coventry United this afternoon, number 1, Dan Moore, 2, Dan Cassidy, 3, Harry Wilson, number 4, Steph Morley, 5, James Ritson, 6, Charlie Shaw, 7, Brady Middleton, number 8, Scotty Hammond, 9, Ryan Harkin, 10, Riley DeVoyle, and number 11, Cam Dunn. On the bench for the Red and Greens, number 12, Sam Ellis, 14, Joe Cairns, 15, Charlie Faulkner, 16, Alex Murphy, and number 13, Max Adey. And for Heanor, as we kick off now with Coventry United kicking from right to left in their white and purple away strip, and Heanor in their home attire of white and black stripes with the black shorts and socks. For the Lions, Frankie Shepherd, Josh Bowley, Josh Newnham, Daddy Gordon, DeAndre Pascoe, Josh Craddock, Bradley Britton, Marley Fearon, Jamie Slay, Mason Boove Davis, and Yasuto Amora. Here's Cameron Dunn on the ball, looking to keep his incredible scoring run going. Racing down the right-hand side, looking to beat the defender for pace. Still Cameron Dunn, Harkins in the centre, rolls it behind Harkin and thumped upfield out for a throw-in halfway into Heanor Town territory. But a promising early move for Coventry United. DeVoyle taps it back to Cassidy at right back. It's whipped in over Ryan Harkin, and Middleton will give chase. Defender does enough and clears down the right-hand side. Launched on by Britton, only as far as Steph Morley at centre-back this afternoon, with Harry Wilson on the left. And the referee has given, I'm not entirely sure what he's given here. Has he given a drop ball? He has. The ball has deflected off the referee while Coventry United were in possession, so Middleton will have the drop ball. And here is the former Rugby Borough winger. Switches the play over to Cameron Dunn, should get there for a heads out, and does. And DeVoyle stabs it into the ground, cleared by Pascoe. But straight back into it, and Scott Hammond, a melee in front of goal. United can't quite seem to prize it through. Harkin again blocked. Charlie Shaw, and catches Middleton out with the ball down the left. All Coventry United in the opening 2 minutes. Bowley. Upfield it goes, and may fall kindly for Booth Davis. Oblak run being made by Amora, and cut out by Dan Cassidy. Passing it around the back, Heanor Town. Here's Pascoe. Shepherd between the sticks, outside of his penalty area. DeVoyle trying to latch onto that loose ball after the chest control in midfield. And Middleton barging Bowley off the ball. And the referee quite rightly pointing for the free kick. Shepherd. Now Pascoe. Got Gordon to his right, but heads left with Newnham. Cameron Dunn too close for comfort, deflected out for a throw-in halfway into home territory. Newnham upfield. And Cameron Dunn, sorry, Scott Hammond getting his head to that ball. There were hands in the back, and the free kick's been given just into United turf on the left-hand side. Interim manager Jamie Bukaski watching on with his reliable associates in Rob Honedy and Gary Hardick on the touchline. Newnham's free kick. Morse is coming all the way, it flies over the head of Pascoe. Bowley couldn't keep within the confines of the park and out for the goal kick, and Moore will get his first touch on the ball this afternoon. Short break in play here as the referee unhappy with something around Dan Moore's goal, but we are back underway with Moore. Down the centre of the park towards Ryan Harkin. Pascoe with hands in the back, referee says nothing doing, and it's headed over to this near side for a throw-in to Coventry United, which Harry Wilson will take. The throw to Middleton, chest control from the winger. Shaw couldn't bring it under control. Now Amora. Yasuto Amora looking for options through the middle. Couldn't find Booth Davis, and he's just shoved Steph Morley to the ground off the ball. Middleton couldn't control on this near side, and it allows Bowley onto it. Looking for an option on the edge of the area, cut out by Steph Morley. United struggling to maintain possession. Through by Gordon. Fearon delivers to the edge of the area to Amora, just tapped away by Daniel Cassidy. Dunn tracks back to help out, but it'll come back in with Newnham. Cannons off Cassidy. Again, United United can't seem to string together the counter-attack, and Heanor are going to come back for more. Bowley. Now Josh Craddock. Back to Bowley. He curled it past Middleton, but Morley brings it back to Coventry possession. DeVoyle. Looks for Harkin, flicked away by Bowley, and finds a man in white and black in Danny Gordon. Now Amora on the wing. Striding at Cassidy. Hammond back to help out, and the ball in towards Jamie Slay was easy pickings for James Ritson, but Amora's got it back, and Heanor not giving up the ghost here. Amora's cross and nodded over the net by Jamie Slay. There's a chance that Coventry United really gifted the home side. Amora. High one into the air from the left-hand side. Cushion headed by Ritson. Over a kick by Shaw. And Craddock beaten to the punch by DeVoyle. It will be a throw, but the referee just wants to check on Yasuto Amora, who's gone down holding his ankle on the edge of the area, and the Coventry United players calling over the physio now. This does not look like good news for Yasuto Amora, who was brought into the starting lineup in one of 2 changes this afternoon, replacing John King, who scored both goals against Gresley last week. And he does look in some discomfort. And of course, no Premier League or Championship action this weekend. So the Sky Blues of Coventry City enjoying a well-earned week off. And it was all League Cup action yesterday in the United Counties League Premier Division South. All except one game being played at Ainsbury. And that finishing 1-0 to Ainsbury at home to Yaxley. So Coventry United remain in 5th place in the United Counties League Premier Division South. 4 points off second place Moulton, who have played a game more, and currently 9 points off runaway leaders Nuneaton. It's still a long old season ahead of us. And Amora seems increasingly unlikely to be able to continue. He's being helped off the field, and it will be an early change, and a real shame for Amora. Reminder of the substitutes for Heanor Town: Alex Britton, Charlie Rees, Tyler Beer, Niall Slack and Ugo Agunam. Well, it remains to be seen if the referee will hold the game and allow Heanor to recoup back to 11 men. Doesn't look like he will, so for the moment, Heanor a man down with Amora out of the game. Long ball up towards Middleton on the edge of the area, headed out as far as Harkin. Pascoe again denies Middleton the chance to break. Newnham. His long ball to the feet of Steph Morley at centre-back for Coventry United. Experienced duo of Ritson and Morley, with Chris Cox suspended, and it looked like a perfect through ball for Cameron Dunn, but hooked away by Gordon at centre-back. Booth Davis just slips under the boots of Slay as he looked to bring it under control and put United under pressure. Passed around at the back with James Ritson. Cassidy back to Ritson. And look for the crossfield ball to Morley. It nearly cost him. Slay getting his boot to it, but thankfully it ricocheted back to Ritson. Dunn. Knotted on away from Newnham. This is a great run from Cameron Dunn. And Cameron Dunn going for goal. And it's well held by Shepherd. Brilliant solo move from the man who's banging form for Coventry United. Ritson pile drives it into the centre circle. Booth Davis. And an This ball down the right-hand side. Coventry with the throw in their own backyard. And here comes the change with Charlie Reese replacing Yasuto Amora, who has helped back to the dugout. So the throw-in to come from Harry Wilson at left back. After Reese introduced himself to the game. So the throw is to Steph Morley. Slay closes him down. Dan Moore swipes it upfield. Headed on once again by Josh Craddock. Bowley turned away by Morley. Here's Charlie Shaw of Coventry United in a congested part of the field. He's giving it away to Slay. Fear Reynolds to the left-hand side. And a chance for the opening goal here. And a brilliant save at the near post by Dan Moore. And hooked away as Heanor looked for the seconds. And actually, it looks like Amora wasn't the player to leave the field. He's still on the field, so it was actually Fearon who was replaced. Apologies for that. So Marley Fearon was the man who went down injured, and Amora has, in fact, stayed on the field. Cassidy's throw. DeVoyle back to Dan Cassidy. Not a half bad cross. He was looking for Harkin, but nodded clear. And Middleton battling for it was opposite number 7 in Bradley Britton. Slay the target from Mason Booth Davis, but well intercepted by Shaw. DeVoyle on the halfway line, back with Cassidy. Cautious approach here from Coventry. DeVoyle switches away from the challenge. Cameron Dunn. Charge down. And now took with Booth Davis. Decides to go all the way home, and actually inviting a bit of pressure here from Ryan Harkin. But it's easily mopped up by the keeper and on to DeAndre Pascoe. Pascoe gets it back. Craddock slotting into centre-back at starting in midfield in the early going. It's a wayward ball. And Dunn making the block and gets the throw in just into Heanor turf. Cassidy. Neat control by Dunn, shields it from Pascoe and tripped on the way through. It's a Coventry United free kick. Danny Gordon with the infringement. And it's going to be Riley DeVoyle halfway between box and halfway line. Cassidy offering support, but United all lined up on the edge of that 16-yard box. DeVoyle looking to carve open the Lions' back line. It goes for glory himself, and it sails over. 15 gone. That's the new Manor Ground, the home of Ilkeston Town Football Club. Playing host this afternoon to Heanor Town versus Coventry United. It remains scoreless. United with the best of the early going, but Heanor have found their way back into it. Flicks on towards Booth Davis. Steph Morley thumps it upfield. Harkin trying to close it on the goalkeeper, and Shepherd has to head it out outside of his own area. Quick throw taken by Middleton to Harkin with a bit of help from substitute Joe Cairns. Brought it through to Middleton, but snatched away by Danny Gordon. Booth Davis lets it run straight to Shaw. Wilson looking for Rye Devoyle, hopped away by Newnham. Cassidy. Middleton the target, won't reach him, under hit from Cassidy. Gordon, little barge in from Scotty Hammonds, but maintains possession. Hammond continues to press. Back with Shepherd, swipes it upfield, and that ends the danger for Heanor. Headed back where it came from by Ritson. Cameron Dunn chests it down under pressure from Newnham. Dunn driving through. Through ball for Middleton. And he tried, I think he was looking for a through ball to Cameron Dunn there, but it's ended up straight with the goalkeeper. Not at all what Middleton intended, I'm sure. And if you're interested in the Formula One news, Max Verstappen has won the Italian Grand Prix by a sizable margin to the McLarens. Lando Norris second and Oscar Piastri third. It's about the only sport that matters this afternoon, except for the return of the NFL. Cassidy's throw. Devoyle with an overhit pass back to him, and now racing down that left-hand side. Heanor Town on the break, and a chance to capitalise, but stopped at the near post by Steph Morley. Great run down the left from Booth Davis. It will be a corner kick. I'm kind of working here, guys. Middleton. Looks for Charlie Shaw. It's in towards Ryan Harkin, and Harkin with the chance. Ryan Harkin! Oh, he scooped it over the keeper, but crucially scooped over the net too. Wilson down the left-hand side, and it will be a throwing level with their own penalty area for Heanor. 19 minutes gone, still scoreless. Shepherd. Here's Bowley, back to Shepherd. And closed down by Brady Middleton, but away just in time by the Heanor number one. Booth Davis. And looking to play Slay through, and it is Jamie Slay for the opening goal for Heanor Town. But Daniel Cassidy just getting a boot in the way. And out for the corner it goes. And oh, it should have been easy pickings there for Dan Moore, but it's cannoned off his chest at the near post. And Ritson at the far post. Has he headed it behind? No, he hasn't. It's come off Danny Gordon last. United passing it around at the back. Here's Dan Moore. Cassidy. And Devoyle caught off guard, allowing number 6 Craddock onto it, but a poor ball down the left-hand side trickles out for a Coventry United goal kick. The game seems to be missing that little bit of quality this afternoon. United captain Chris Cox in front of us, serving his suspension after a second yellow card at Amesbury last week. Here's Dunn. Launches down the right on the turn, was off balance. It's collected at the back by Newnham. Morley. Harkin looking menacingly, skied by Newnham. Who can bring it down? It's DeVoe who heads on to Brady Middleton. Beautiful back heel to Scott Hammond. Look for Ryan Harkin, but Hammond gets it back. Sets up Harkin, men in the way. Now Cameron Dunn, tight angle, Cameron Dunn! Oh, and it fell to DeVoe at the far post, but the defender was on hand to send it behind. .12 minutes to go until half-time. Heanor 1, Coventry United 1. Equalising goal coming from Charlie Shaw. DeVoyle plays it short to Shaw, back to DeVoyle. First time delivery towards that far post where Ritson's waiting. Didn't quite reach Ritson. Ritson using Pascoe as a launch pad, both hands on the shoulder. Free kick in their own area to Heanor. Apologies if there are issues with the YouTube stream. The Wi-Fi signal is not very impressive here. Unfortunately, nothing we can do about it, but we will continue to endeavour with our efforts. Shepherd. Over the head of Slay, and Ritson leaving it for Morley. A few nerves at the back for Coventry United. Middleton, poor control. Into touch, 5 yards into Coventry United territory. Wilson up for us and clattering into a Heanor man. Looks like it was Booth Davis who went down. Who got the last touch there. Middleton trying to drill it down the right-hand side, but hit it into the ground and went out behind him for another throw into Heanor. Craddock. Headed up by Booth Davis. Steph Morley headed clearance. Hammond. Awkward one for Shaw to control on the chest, but he's found Harry Wilson. Switching the play over to Cameron Dunn, beaten mid-air by Josh Newnham. DeVoyle tries to get to the seconds. It's headed back to Charlie Shaw. High lofted ball to the right-hand side. Cameron Dunn has got there in front of Newnham. Has he forced the corner? Looks like linesman has flagged for a throw-in. So there must have been a touch from Newnham over the line before it ended up behind the touchline on the other side. Cameron Dunn. Cassidy back to Dunn. We know he can hit them. Takes it past Cameron Dunn. And Shepherd getting enough behind the ball to keep out United's fox in the box. A throw will follow on the left-hand side of Heanor's half of the field. Here's DeAndre Pascoe. Newnham. Now Craddock. Bit of space to utilise in the middle. Booth Davis shoved off the ball by Morley. Referee says nothing doing. Harkins trapped back for an offside position but leaves the ball. So play will continue with Josh Bowley at right back. Danny Gordon, the Lions captain. Amora shields well from Cassidy after the ball from Newnham. Danny Gordon. Now Shepherd. Pascoe. Patient build-up from Heanor Town of the United Counties League Northern Division. Britain's pressing allows Harking to latch onto the loose ball. Middleton. Cushion ball back to Devoyle. Middleton's with him. It's through for Middleton on the left-hand side. Brady Middleton runs it into touch. His first start in 4 weeks. Middleton looking a tad rusty. 38 minutes gone. Heanor 1, Coventry United 1. 7 minutes plus stoppages until the break. We had a stoppage of around 3 minutes for an injury to Marley Fearon. Seemed to be a problem with the ankle. Shepherd with the kick. Flicked on by the head of Booth Davis. Hocked upfield by Ritson. Pascoe. United back in possession with Ryan Harkin. Dinks it through, a Heanor sandwich and Devoyle. Lovely ball down the right side to Harkin. Pascoe there to block Harkin off. But now under pressure from Harkin and Middleton. Gives the ball away to Middleton. Devoyle. Middleton. Tried the back heel to Devoyle. Just had enough on it to find Hammond. And Middleton gives away the free kick. Charlie Reese and Brady Middleton both going for the same ball. It was the Heanor substitute who got there first. And free kick taken by Shepherd. Booth Davis and Amora flying towards the ball and also towards Cassidy's head. Thankfully no lasting damage as Ritson fires it down the left-hand side. Parity restored on the half-hour mark for Coventry United for Charlie Shaw. It's back with Shepherd, who has been the busier of the two keepers. Ritson with a defensive header. Hammond caught on the heel by Gordon. Referee says play on as Shaw drives down the right-hand side for the red and greens in their away strip of white and purple this afternoon, the colours of our sponsor Noack Transport. Dunn. Forced away from the net by Newnham. Look for right Devoyle, but cut out by Gordon. And Hammond's ball down the right to Dunn, catching the United winger out. Throw in on the edge of their own penalty area to Heanor Town. Away by Shepherd. Cushion header by Ritson to Charlie Shaw, whose goal got Coventry back into this. The ball to the ball, under hit. Booth Davis looking to chip it left for Slay. Ritson nods it up. And again, allows Morley onto it on the edge of his own penalty area and keeping Slay at bay. Morley back to Dan Moore. And the striker closing in but slid away by the former Worcester City shot stopper. Devoyle. Middleton, free-flowing move from Coventry United. Overlapping run being made by Wilson, and if anything, that may have taken Middleton's eye off the ball. Brady Middleton surely taken out from behind by Bowley, and the referee has given it. Bowley absolutely furious, but I don't think he's got a leg to stand on there. Clear push in the back on the United forward. And the reaction alone could have given Bowley a yellow card, but the referee erring on the side of caution. Five United changes this afternoon. The likes of Luke Downs, Ben Gianmarco, Chris Cox, all out. But so far the makeshift Coventry United side are doing the business. Game finally balanced between Heanor and Coventry, former rivals in the Midland Football League days before United's transfer over to the United Counties League in 2020. Gordon. Now Pascoe at centre-back. Bowley. And Craddock, awkward touch. Inviting pressure from Devoyle, but flicked on to Charlie Reese, the substitute. And now it's a chance for a second goal for Booth Davis, but the slide was just behind the ball as it rolled into the hands of Dan Moore. Morley to Middleton, Touches it around Bowley, but Bowley this time with good strength and fair strength. His ball to the edge of the area, turned away by Shaw. Craddock is opposite number 6. Britton plays it through. And Slay was not prepared for Booth Davis's boy, was tying his boots up. Ritson looking for a Richard Keogh-esque run through the middle, but curtailed. Now it's Amora as Ritson tries to trap back. Amora stopped in his tracks by the slide of Cassidy. Takes the ball cleanly. Dunn. DeVoyle. Hammond a couple of paces behind that ball. And Danny Gordon plays it through the 2 United players. And Pascoe continues as we head towards the half-time break. 90 seconds of normal time to go. Slay cushions it back to no one in particular. And it's DeVoyle who mops up for Coventry United. Now Shaw. Cassidy to Ritson. Dunn tracks back under pressure from Newnham, the left back. Having his arm held there by Newnham. Surely bringing in the free kick for Coventry United. No, the whistle stays silent. But they maintain possession at the back through Ritson and now Morley. Harkin. Morley, chip pass for Harry Wilson. Can he judge it right? And Wilson actually seemed to kick the shoulder of Josh Bowley, despite United asking for a free kick. Wilson trying to get his boot onto it, but it seemed to me as if he just kicked the shoulder of the Heanor man. And we're hearing 3 minutes of added time. The official confirmation coming up in a moment with the substitutes board. Ritson with the clearance from Bowley's board to the edge of the area. Hammond muscling through the midfield. And Harkin, would he have been offside if he claimed that ball? It would have been close, and 2 minutes of added time has now been confirmed. Amora. Heavy chest control, nearly took it into the path of Shaw. Craddock. And Britton chasing into the corner, but Wilson will shepherd it into touch for a goal kick. In fact, no, it's gone to the other side of the flag. It's going to be a throw-in. Wilson chips it on, but only as far as Josh Bowley. Maybe one more chance before the break as the first minute of added time comes to an end. Craddock. And Reese being held from behind by Cassidy. The referee keeps the whistle silent. And Charlie Shaw escapes with the ball at his feet. Through ball for Scotty Hammond. He's got Harkin to his right-hand side. Ryan Harkin zoning in. Hammond's up there too. Takes it too close to Pascoe. A 2-on-2 opportunity wasted for the Red and Greens. Throw in just into Heanor turf, and what will surely be the final move of the half. 20 seconds of added time to go. Up it goes towards Harkin. Beaten behind by Newnham in the air. Craddock. Amora tries to keep it in, and flying in was Cassidy. It's kept in by Harkin. But Newnham with the clearance out for another throw-in. Will we have time to take it? Referee checking the watch. And a throw from Cassidy to Hammond. And the referee ends the first half. It's swung back and forth at the new Manor ground. Heanor Town taking the lead in the 26th minute for Mason Booth Davis, with just 4 minutes later, a clinical finish from Charlie Shaw, bringing Coventry United back into play. Half-time score at the new Manor ground in the United Counties League Knockout Cup preliminary round. Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 1. Second half ready to go here at the new Manor Ground. Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 1, and we can confirm a second half substitution for Coventry United. Daniel Cassidy withdrawn injured, and he'll be replaced by Charlie Faulkner, who played so well at left back against G&G Oadby Town a couple of weeks ago. And he'll get the chance for 45 minutes after the half-time break. So it looks like it's as you were for Heanor. It would appear to be a knee problem for Daniel Cassidy. Of course, we wish him the very best in his recovery. I hope it's nothing too serious. United do have a plethora of substitutes on the bench, including under-21s goalkeeper Max Adey and his under-21s teammate in Alex Murphy, as well as Joe Cairns and Sam Ellis. And the referee blows the whistle. Here we go. Second half action underway. That's the new Manor Ground, the home of Ilkeston Town Football Club, playing host to the the preliminary stage, I should say, of the Sports Ground Development United Counties League Knockout Cup. That certainly is a mouthful. Devoyle. It's Beaulieu gets it away for Heanor. All the way home with Frankie Shepherd. Options further afield over the head of Booth Davis. To Morley. Experienced duo at centre back with Ritson. Charlie Shaw juggling the ball. Now looking for options. Plays it left with Morley. Along the left touchline to Charlie Faulkner. Looks like Harry Wilson swapped to the right hand side. Faulkner will play it down the left, and Faulkner looking for the bouncing ball into Ryan Harkin on the edge of the area, but just in front of the veteran striker, and Shepherd collects. Shepherd away. Morley up for it. Out muscles Booth Davis. Wilson away from Omora. Brilliant flick on by Charlie Faulkner. Harkin wants it played through. Here is Ryan Harkin for Coventry United. Pinballing off Pascoe. And Newnham in there too. Oh, brilliant save with the near post. Charlie Faulkner looking to get straight in on the action. Putting out a spectacular parry from Shepherd. Here is Faulkner. Middleton. Free kick given to Coventry United there for a foul on Faulkner, it appears. It's going to be Riley Devoyle with a plethora of white, black and purple in and around the penalty area. Floated in by Devoyle. It's towards Hammond. It won't reach him thanks to the hands of Shepherd. And an instant boot up the park. Slay gives chase, gets his boot on it, drifts towards the left-hand side. Wilson's there to mop it up. Who got the last touch? It was Slay. Wilson told to hold fast as he prepares to take the throw in. And in and out from Harry Wilson. According to Heanor anyway, but no, the referee said it was, he didn't enter play. So Wilson gets another crack at it. Much better. Headed on by Hammond, and Middleton couldn't quite keep it within the confines of play. United trying to play on for a second there with Hammond. Looking for Ryan Harkin, but now realise it is a Heanor ball. Newnham. Reese's header onto Slay. Hooked up field by Ritson. Wilson, volleyed on by DeVoyle. Charlie Faulkner trying to judge the bounce on the far side. Turns away from the pressure of the right winger Britton. Morley opens up space for Faulkner, but he had too much space and went for goal himself, but it wasn't going to trouble Frankie Shepherd. United's next outing will come on Tuesday night. Just 2 days rest for Coventry United. That coming against Leicester Nirvana. 7:45 kickoff just over the border. Craddock. And the through ball looking for Slay from Britton. Catching out the number 9, and Dan Moore collects for Coventry United. Morley. Chested down by Brady Middleton. Faulkner takes over. Hammond making the run through, and Faulkner trying to catch the goalkeeper off his line. Ambitious, but not successful. Towering header by Shaw. From Shepherd's kick, but Pascoe returns to sender. Wilson's header. Scott Hammond standing firm against Gordon, but pinballs around the midfield. And Dunn gets there ahead of the Heanor captain, Cameron Dunn, embarking down the right-hand side and covered off by the substitute. In fact, Evan Newnham's actually switched his shirt. He's wearing number 18, so yes, that would indeed be Newnham, because it's only a 1-17 for the home side. The corner in towards Ritson, and Harkin! Ryan Harkin sweeps it home from close range. His taste for goal has been savoured again. Prime position for a poacher like Ryan Harkin. Ritson trying to swing it towards the near post, but left it in the end for Harkin in point blank range. And he's never going to miss an opportunity like that. Ryan Harkin completes the turnaround for Coventry United. They lead by 2-1. As we said earlier, if Heanor are able to find an equaliser, it is straight to penalties. No extra time. It's straight to spot kicks. But at the moment, United don't need them. And what can the home side do to try and bring it back? The cross across the face of goal. Far too high for Amora at the far post. Wilson. Volleyed on by Gordon, but easily dealt with by Shaw. Middleton. Hands all over him from Bowley. Some help from Cameron Dunn. Slips it down the right for DeVoyle. Blocked at the near post by Craddock. And headed on by Reese. O'Mora. Heanor need to try and settle back into a rhythm. Britton with a wayward ball. Reese working hard. Cross low into the area, but straight to the feet of James Ritson. And Steph Morley seems to be struggling here, and there's a motion that a substitution is going to be needed, and that's the last thing that Coventry United need. They don't have a ready-made defender on the bench. And it's going to be Sam Ellis He will make his way onto the field, but not a change that Coventry would have wanted to make by any stretch of the imagination, bringing off really their only fit centre-back alongside James Ritson. So it looks like they're going to have to reshuffle and play Wilson at centre-back alongside Ritson and Cam Dunn at right-back. So a change confirmed, and also a change for Heanor Town. Bradley Britton replaced by Alex Britton, no relation. And United may well be short on centre-backs for Tuesday night's game at Leicester Nirvana, but crucially Chris Cox will be back. His suspension only one match due to it being a second yellow card at Ainsbury. Not a situation United would have wanted to find themselves in. The throw-in straight out for a goal kick. Great sportsmanship on show from Heanor Town. 10 minutes of second half play have gone and Coventry United find themselves in front by 2-1. And Scott Hammond seems to be helping out as well on defensive duty. Has he gone to centre-back? It looks like United may well be playing a back three of Hammond, Ritson and Wilson, with Faulkner and Dunn as wing-backs. Here's Bowley. Heanor trying to take advantage of United's patchwork back line, and they're not going to do that with balls like that from the right-hand side, flying straight over the bar. The goal get taken by Dan Moore. Hammond. Outfield to Ellis. A little shove from behind by the substitute Alex Britton. DeVoyle floats it towards Shepherd's net, and Shepherd comes out of this area to launch it into the centre circle. Header on by Craddock. Hammond leaning into Booth Davis from behind. Faulkner looking for Brady Middleton. The offside flag raised as he looked to chest it down one-on-one with Frankie Shepherd. And a free kick on the edge of their own area for Heanor Town, taken quickly by Shepherd. Another United change could be about to take place for Coventry United. Gary Hardick with the substitutes board in hand. Here's Ritson. Ellis, deft pass on to Wilson, and Wilson knocks it out off Alex Britton. United throw-in 10 yards into their own half. Well-placed deflection from Wilson. Middleton, has he kept that in? No, he's just edged over the line by Pascoe. And substitutes board is being put down for now. So United not ready to make a change just yet. There goes the throw from Noonan. Shaw. Headed pass by Craddock, intended for O'Mora, only as far as Ritson. Sends one down the right for Middleton. His header was collected by Britton, but one back by Ellis. Through ball down the left-hand side for Charlie Faulkner. DeVoyle. Space to utilise. DeVoyle in, and it's too close to Shepherd. Was looking for Cameron Dunn in the area. O'Mora receives from Craddock. Looking to skip away from Shaw and dragged down by the collarbone by Harry Wilson. And the referee wants a word with the United number 3, and he could be the first recipient of a yellow card. United, after today, still with 4 away fixtures in a row, being Leicester Nirvana on Tuesday, got Manchester on the 13th, El Sega Town and the FA Vars on the 20th of September, and then the 23rd, a midweek game at Atherstone. And that's all before United finally return to the Butts Park Arena on the 27th of September, that being at home to Yaxley. 2 United injuries for physio team to assess. Steph Morley and Dan Cassidy both on the touchlines. United having to make do with a makeshift defensive partnership. But they're holding Heanor at bay so far. This is what Jamie Bakaski will want to see in his third game as interim manager. Booth Davis drills it towards the near post, and Dan Moore more than equal to it. Oh, and the Slay getting a little too handsy with the United number one. Strictly doesn't start for another couple of weeks, lads. And there he goes from Dan Moore. Headed by Newnham towards the halfway line. Craddock lets it bounce. Craddock with a chip ball, looking for Yasuto Amora, shielded by Harry Wilson into the corner. Amora looking for a route out. He's got out of the corner, but blocked up by Wilson. Back heel to Newnham. Newnham's delivery brought down well by Dan Moore, who's looking for the head of Jamie Slay. Out to Faulkner at left wing back. DeVoyle. Sam Ellis, who got the winning goal in his debut against G&G Oadby Town. Looks for Faulkner. A little too close to Alex Britton, and out it goes for the throw-in right in the corner. Knocked around their own ballpark for Heanor. Middleton lurking menacingly. Newnham gets away just in time. The pressure from Dunn, and that should bounce out for a Coventry United throw about 10 yards into their own half, and it does indeed. Heanor not soaking in the pressure as well as Coventry United have been at the back. Less than half an hour to go. Coventry United lead by 2-1 at the moment. Are set for a home fixture against Southwell City in the week of the 4th of October. Hammond. Faulkner looking to prize it through, but Craddock makes the block. Booth Davis just rolls it in front of Jamie Slay, who's had to feed on scraps so far. Wilson down the right. Pascoe brings it down, but Sam Ellis right on the line, keeps it in for Coventry United and brings it away. And a trip on Cameron Dunn by Josh Newnham results in a Coventry United free kick. Shaw switches the play. Charlie Faulkner with the freedom of Ilkeston. What can you do with the ball with his feet? Covered up by Gordon. It's a deft flick towards Middleton, barged off the ball, Brady Middleton, and Shepherd ends the danger. Ball from the back, headed on by Booth Davis towards Slay, but cut out and cleared by Harry Wilson. Faulkner, the substitute, hits the heel of Alex Britton. United throw just into enemy lines. On the left-hand side, Alex Murphy and Joe Cairns going for a warm-up, the two remaining outfield changes. It's punted upfield. Pascoe, I think Harkin would have been offside anyway. Shepherd curls it to the left-hand side for the left-back Josh Newnham. Here's Craddock, the no-nonsense centre mid, but he's out-swiveled by Sam Ellis. Short of the Voyle, and Middleton didn't quite get going as he would have liked to. Cleared by Shepherd. Slay looking to hold up long enough for Mason Booth Davis to get involved, but United have just booted it out on this near side. If in doubt, get it out. Throw from Newnham. And easy pickings for Charlie Shaw, just sending it straight out again under the nose of Yasuto Amora. from Booth Davies, who got the opening goal for Heanor. Handball claims against Cameron Dunn, not upheld by the referee, and Booth Davies again with a crossing opportunity, and again Cameron Dunn there to prevent Heanor making inroads, a block with the back. Mason Booth Davies primed again with the running throw. Head towards Moore, but it's a pretty comfortable catch. And the 8-second rule nearly being brought into effect there, but Moore just in time able to release. And now Faulkner at the other end. Running up the Heanor back line, he's got Devoyle with him. Charlie Faulkner in towards Middleton. Sam Ellis on the ball. And now Charlie Faulkner sent away from goal. As Heanor are about to make a substitution. Sam Ellis keeps it alive. Faulkner. Middleton. Back to Charlie Faulkner. Faulkner's been an inspiration that's coming on. Faulkner saw with the legs at the near post of Frankie Shepherd and out for the corner. Tyler Beer is going to be coming on for Heanor Town. I think, is it going to be Yasuto Amora to be replaced? Devoyle with the in-swinger. And Ritson's at the far post, and a crucial punch from Frankie Shepherd. And the keeper collects it right above the prime's head of James Ritson. Off the shoulder there of Mason Booth Davies. He tried to latch onto it down the left wing. And it will be a throw into Coventry United deep into their own backyard. And here comes the change. It is, as we thought, Yasuto Amora replaced by Tyler Beer. The throw-in coming from deep into United turf by Wilson. Headed up by Noonan. Brady Middleton up for the seconds. Just stabbed away from Ellis. And now Booth Davies trying to muscle in on Wilson, and Wilson has seen it behind for the goal kick. And Wilson getting a warning there as he kicked the ball against the advertising boards and actually bounced over. And Wilson, I think, was just trying to kick it back to himself, and the referee just gives him a little finger wag. Don't do that again. Hammond looks for Faulkner, who's really brought energy to this game after his half-time introduction. Ellis, down line with Faulkner. Halfway into the second half, Faulkner was looking for either Harkin or Middleton, but it was between them. And into the hands of Shepherd. Shaw dispossesses Tyler Beer in his first action of the game, and little trip. Middleton driving in from the right. Cameron Dunn looking to steady himself, drifts out to the left-hand side. Faulkner. And Shaw going for a second, had the power, but not the placement. And a free kick there against, I'm not entirely sure who it was against there, but a little bit too much pushing and pulling in the centre of the park. Not to the referee's liking. We've got 21 minutes to go at the new Manor Ground. As it stands, Coventry United set to enter the first round proper of the United Counties League Knockout Cup. United. James Ritson, stern header away from Booth Davis. Looking for his second goal of the afternoon. Again, Ritson on the same Heanor attacker. And Cranach looking to launch it over to the left-hand side for Josh Newnham. Just bounces in front of the left back, and a Coventry United throw-in will follow right in the corner. Wilson. Dunn backing into Newnham. Beer trying to muscle in on Cameron Dunn. Dunn does well to maintain and keep it in, but takes it too close to Newnham, who a first chance of asking stuck it towards the near post. More with the easiest of catches. And Faulkner trying to latch onto that crossfield ball, and he's got the throw-in out of it. Knocking on the door of the Heanor Town penalty area from defence to attack in an instant for Coventry United. Middleton. DeVoyle back to Middleton. Handball claims, and the referee's given it. As Middleton went all the way and tried to squeeze it in at the near post against Shepherd, but the referee had already blown the whistle, and it looks like Joe Cairns is getting ready for a 20-minute cameo from the bench. And he's going to be replacing... We wait to see if Steph Morley's number's still on the board, so it's obviously not going to be him. It's the number 9, so that's going to be Ryan Harkin. A like-for-like change up front. Cairns has played the majority of his career as an attacking midfielder, but in recent years has transitioned into a striker role. Faulkner to Hammond at centre-back. If you're wondering why Hammond's playing at centre-back, it's a long story. And now Ryan Harkin is set to leave the field in a moment to be replaced by Joe Cairns, looking to leave something to remember him by, but Pascoe stops him in his tracks inside the area. Of course, Harkin has already got one goal to his credit this afternoon, which at the moment puts Coventry United in front. Newnham. Cameron Dunn out of the game for the moment as he's trying to reassess his boots. Here's Britton. Bowley. Plenty of options to aim at in the area. And one of them is Booth Davis. It heads over the number 10. And now Tyler Beer. Back heels to no one in particular. I think he was hoping a Heanor man was behind him to take over the move. Cleared as far as Pascoe. Beer. Side-foots it right, but Charlie Faulkner ends the danger. And now Brady Middleton looking to start the danger. At the other end, it's Middleton. Tried to roll it into the bottom corner, but stopped by Shepherd. You have to think Middleton just needs that first goal with United colours to boost his confidence. Slay, shoulder to shoulder with Ritson, and Ritson sees it out for the goal kick. Great defending there from Ritson. Currently United's only recognised centre-back on the field. And Ryan Harkin's number is up. Joe Cairns makes his way onto the field in what we expect to be a straight swap. Well, this would be a great achievement for Coventry United. Heanor are unbeaten in their last 6 matches in all competitions. Currently sit 4th in the United Counties League Northern Premier Division. Harkin getting what currently stands as the winning goal. Will it be that way as we head towards the final whistle? 17 to go. Heanor 1, Coventry 2. Clearance by Moore. Up for it is Brady Middleton. Pascoe launches up and Middleton's been caught in the head, as has Britton, I believe. Clash of bonces. And the patchwork centre-back trio of Wilson, Ritson and Hammond being brought over for an impromptu team talk. They've kept everything out so far. And interim manager Jamie Bakaski also offering his views. And now the entirety of the Coventry United team coming over for a drinks break, except for Joe Cairns. Charlie Faulkner also staying on the field to help Brady Middleton. In fact, no, he's heading over too now. So some final words of wisdom as we're about to enter the last 15 minutes of normal time. And United with one more outfield substitution they can make. That would be under 21 star Alex Murphy. Also with under 21's goalkeeper Max Adey on the bench if anything does happen to Dan Moore. And Lucy Stead, head of fitness and physio here at Coventry United, just going through the concussion protocols with Brady Middleton. And another change. Looks like it's going to be held off. Yeah, Lucy Stead giving the okay. Now Brady Middleton can continue. And the players return to the field with 15 minutes to go. Heanor 1, Coventry United 2. As we enter the home straight. Referee just checking that no one's trying to sneak on a 12th man. And Heanor are going to be making their 4th substitution with Niall Slack set to make his way onto the field. And from the drop ball, it's been booted straight out for a Coventry United goal kick. And Slack is going to replace Josh Bowley at right back. You have to think United do need that 3rd goal to make things safe and take off the pressure. And the substitution confirmed for Heanor, Bowley off and Slack on. And Jamie Slay retying his boots, wants to make sure that if he gets the opportunity, he's not going to see his Nikes fly off in front of him. Reminder, United back in action on Tuesday night, a short trip down the M69 to Leicester Nirvana, 7:45 kickoff on Tuesday. Hope to see as many of you there as possible as we return to league action. The League Cup at the moment seems to be a positive outing for Coventry United. Frankie Shepherd retrieves a wayward long ball from the back. Looks for Newnham. Heads on. Ritson intercepts with the head. Charlie Shaw. Now Devoyle, the United skipper in the absence of Chris Cox, who's suspended for this afternoon's game. Dan Moore looking left for Brady Middleton. Middleton's up for it. Britton got his head to it. Now looking to send it out of play, and does. He was looking for the deflection off Brady Middleton. It didn't come. So halfway into the Lions' Den, Coventry United look for goal number 3. Faulkner's throw. Middleton juggling the ball away from Britton. Faulkner lofts it up, headed away from the area by Craddock. Ellis's header. Gordon can only gift it back to Devoyle, and now Charlie Shaw in to finish it. Tried to drag it across for Joe Cairns and cleared. Unselfish from Shaw. United looking for options from the throw. Faulkner to Middleton. Back with Charlie Faulkner. And looks for Ellis in the area. Ellis has just got there in front of Pascoe. Needs options, needs help. And finds it in Middleton. Flashes it across the face of goal. Goal kick on the outside. Is it? No, he's gone all the way out for a throw. "11 minutes left. United on the right track for a home tie against Southwell City during the week of the 4th of October. But, as we said earlier, if Heanor are able to find an equaliser, we go straight to penalties. No extra time today. If it ends in a draw, it will be spot kicks. United will hope it won't come to that. Here's Charlie Shaw. Beating Craddock for pace. He's got Middleton out wide. Here is Brady Middleton to finish it. Middleton smothered at the near post by Shepherd. And bounces out for the corner on the left side. Devoyle takes it short. Faulkner. Back to Devoyle, the captain. And Cairns was offside. Was he? In fact, yes, he is. The referee did originally give the corner, but has now seen the flag on this near side. Cairns was indeed offside. Tensions high at Ilkeston Town's new Manor Ground, hosting Heanor Town and Coventry United this afternoon. Shaw. Oh, skips through the challenges. Charlie Shaw and charges down Craddock and finds Brady Middleton, but the offside flag is raised against Shaw. And the free kick for offside against Middleton taken by Shepherd, headed away by Ritson. Devoyle found in space, looking to clip it over the back line for Joe Cairns. He's one-on-one, chips it over. Joe Cairns, oh, he's just floated it over the crossbar. Cairns frustrated with himself, but what an effort. That would have been the killer. But for now, Heanor alive and kicking. Shepherd towards Booth Davies and two hands in the back from Harry Wilson. Free kick, a soft one to give away. Wilson protests the positioning of the free kick. It is minutely changed. Newnham. Pascoe's up there, headed up by Pascoe. In towards Booth Davies, Ritson's header. And sent across, and Harry Wilson has the clear. Newnham smashes it back in. And Charlie Faulkner finished things off with a bit of help from Charlie Shaw. It's the best that Heanor have mustered in this second half. It's in a particularly quiet 37 minutes for the Lions. It's been more of a meow than a roar from the home side after half time. Dunn, racing at Craddock. Cameron Dunn couldn't take it past the no-nonsense midfielder. And it was no-nonsense defending. And Slack looking for a route through. Harry Wilson prevents it. Throw in, just down line from the area. Taken quickly by Newnham. Here is Mason Booth Davies, forced into the corner. And wrestled off the ball by Dunn. Barged over, referee says nothing doing. Davis in, options at the far post, and Slay can get his hand in it thanks to Scotty Hammond. And the second sent over by Beer. Chris Cox, the captain of Coventry United, barking instructions from the touchline. How he'd like to be on there to help his team get over the line. 7 minutes of normal time to go. There haven't been too many stoppages in the second half, so you'd hope there's as little added time as possible. Dan Moore. It drifts towards Middleton. Seconds onto the head of Shaw. Now Craddock in central midfield for Heanor. The break is on for Heanor Town. Newnham, crossing opportunity. Wilson couldn't get there. Ritson tries to shove Booth Davis out of the way and flicked wide by Danny Gordon. looking to curl it into the side of the net. It just curled away from the far post. But this game is far from over. Heanor have started to wake up. Will it be too late? Dunmore. Middleton up for it. Enough on the ball by Alex Britton to find Beer. Hammond nods across his own back line, and Newnham is first the seconds. Newnham slips it in. It's Niall Slack, tight angle, and off the post. Was there a touch from Moore? No, there wasn't. Only a lick of paint denying Heanor the equaliser from substitute Niall Slack. Dan Moore. Pascoe's header. Moore tries to, Dunge tries to keep it going. And only as far as Craddock. Craddock launches to the far side of the field. Up and down from Faulkner and just chips it over Tyler Beer. Racing down the left is Faulkner, looking to cap off that bit of skill with something meaningful. Middleton. And Middleton for Cameron Dunn. Dunn to finish. Couldn't get room to strike. Wilson judges that loose ball. But Slack is back on the ball. DeVoyle just edges Booth Davies off it, but Craddock mops it up. Gordon in the centre circle, pirouettes away from Brady Middleton. Heanor roaring into life. Can the Lions make it count? Tyler Beer. Low cross, easily collected at the first opportunity on the edge of the penalty area by Rolly Zavoyle. Upfield towards Joe Cairns, who's set to go in for a shoulder surgery in the coming weeks. Just barged off the ball. Shepherd out for DeAndre Pascoe. Driving down the left, Middleton tries to keep up. Pascoe, chance across for Newnham, straight into the gut of Moore, who falls down in exhaustion. 3 minutes of normal time to go. Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 2. It will be the first time Heanor have lost since their first home game of the season. And Faulkner just lets it drift off his boots. Uncharacteristic from the usually faultless Faulkner. And now Slay! Oh, just couldn't keep it down. The gift wrap throw nearly turned in to a gift wrapped equaliser. But Slay flapped at the opportunity. More. 2 minutes to go. Middleton swap to the right-hand side. Pascoe's header only onto the head of Sam Ellis. Pascoe again. This time it's Charlie Shaw. DeVoyle to Faulkner. Where will he go from here? Finds Shaw in a little pocket of space in the midfield. Ellis. Dispossessed from behind by Craddock. Slide in by Ellis. Doesn't take the ball away. Down the right-hand side goes Jamie Slay. Just keeps it in. Faulkner on the scene. And the ball down line to Beer is cut out by DeVoyle, who launched it towards the centre circle. Headed towards Pascoe. Will it have the legs? Yes, it will. And it's barging into Pascoe, and Slack can only find touch right in front of the CUTV camera. Coventry are nearly there. United still with 2 changes they can make. Harry Wilson having to retie his boots. And The referee just giving the hurry up. Assume this is going to be added on. Last minute of normal time has begun. Wilson. Middleton beaten mid-air. It's back with Frankie Shepherd. Not where Heanor wants it. And Middleton closing in. Away just in time was the right-hand side. And Alex Britton. Tyler Beer. It's now or never for Heanor. Slade beaten to it by Shaw. It's a fantastic game. Hammond sticks his boot through it. And it's picked up on the fringes of the area by Charlie Reese, who's playing in a more defensive vicinity in the closing stages. Wilson off the studs that far side, and Beer back in and into the hands of Moore, and that should be enough. Added time about to be revealed. 4 minutes of added time. So United have to hold on for another 4 minutes. Pascoe staying up as a makeshift striker. Slack cannons off Ritson. Who got the last touch? It was James Ritson. And United furiously trying to indicate that it was Niall Slack who got the last touch. Heanor trying to force the issue and force spot kicks. It's not the way this game deserves to end. At the moment, Coventry United still in control on the scoreline, but it's Heanor in control on the pitch. Ritson nods towards the corner flag. It's gone out for a throw-in. Just the near side of the flag. Heanor keeping 2 back in Craddock and Britton. Cairns up for United. Everyone else is in that area. Notice the fringes of the area to Gordon, who's out muscled by Middleton, and now Cameron Dunn. United have Heanor outnumbered here. Cairns is on the left, Dunn continues, Middleton to the right, over to the left-hand side now with Joe Cairns. Devoyle's in with him. Cross to Middleton at the far post to win it. Brady Middleton across, Charlie Shaw, and Joe Cairns, the winner! A feel-good moment for Joe Cairns. A United favourite back on the scoreline. Soaking up the pressure like a red and green sponge, Coventry United fire themselves into the next round. Southwell City awaits. And Joe Cairns, just before he heads under the surgeon's knife, has cut Heanor open. "92 minutes on the clock. A nervous finale, but no more. Coventry United surely have checked their ticket into the first round proper of the United Counties League Knockout Cup. Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 3. And Middleton's zoning straight in on Reese. There's still 2 minutes of added time to go. You have to think surely Heanor can't score twice from here, but United's job isn't done. And Alex Murphy is going to come on for what I believe is going to be his Coventry United debut. Awkward control by Reese. Middleton, surely taken down from behind, and he was indeed. Hand on the shoulder from Craddock. And Brady Middleton's afternoon comes to an end just before the final whistle. 93 minutes of hard graft from the former Rugby Borough winger. Just what the doctor ordered. And Alex Murphy on at centre-back for his Red and Green's first team debut after starring for the under-21s as of late. Great show from Middleton. Wilson to Devoyle, precious seconds ebbing away for Heanor. And the cross is in towards Coventry United, Sam Ellis. But I think Shepherd just knocked it out of his path. Booth Davis. Now a player with the, well, certainly my favourite name in football, Tyler Beer. Newnham. Switching the play over towards Beer. Towering header from Hammond. And Booth Davis has gone down with a knock to the head, and the referee will surely have to stop the game. And it's anything but a time-wasting tactic. Of course, Heanor are 2 goals down. He wouldn't have gone down if he didn't need to. And Booth Davis is okay to continue, and we get the final drippings of this game. Slack. Looking for a route in from the left. Slack. Crucial header away, but the substitute Murphy. Booth Davis, no room to strike. And now Slay skies the effort, and that sums up Heanor's afternoon. The final whistle blows. The Lions took the lead on 26 minutes, but it was all downhill from there. Coventry United fighting back. And with that 92nd minute goal from Joe Cairns, their path to round 1 was ensured. Coventry United 3-1 victors in the preliminary stage of the Sports Ground Development United Counties League Knockout Cup. Well, what an afternoon that turned out to be. A bit of a slow start in the opening 20 minutes, but we got a cracking game out of it, didn't we? Final score here, Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 3. We'll be talking to its interim manager, Jamie Bakaski, and we're hoping to get a word with Charlie Shaw, as he is the CUTV man of the match, with a job well done here at the new Manor Ground. Thank you ever so much to everyone from Ilkeston Town and Heanor Town for your hospitality this afternoon, and best of luck for the rest of the season. Coventry United head through to a first round match against Southwell City during the week of October the 4th. And if you can't wait for more Coventry United action, we're back on Tuesday night, just 2 days away. We're going to be at Leicester Nirvana in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Highlights of today's game will be going online tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exclusive action from the club throughout the season. And again, look for our interviews tonight. Once again, final score here on Coventry United TV: Heanor Town 1, Coventry United 3. Liam Cook signing off from the new Manor Ground.